I chose Emory University for a couple of reasons. One being my experience at Essence of Emory. During that experience, I got to come on campus, interact with members of the scientific community, those that are majoring in science areas, and also that are pre-med, since that is the area that I wanted to get into. And I also got to interact with members of the Black community here as well. And I just got to see that even at a PWI, you can still have a sense of Black community at a school, and that was very comforting for me. Another reason is the aesthetic on campus. I love just walking around and being able to see beautiful buildings everywhere. That just helps to supply my happiness. And another is just it's close to home. I'm only about 40 minutes out from Atlanta, so I have that sense of comfort as well.
So I came to Emory because I wanted to go to one of the best pre-medical institutions in the country. So I'd done a lot of research on what were some of those universities that were successful in matriculating a lot of students from undergraduate to medical school. And Emory popped up in many different of my, a lot in my research of the best schools to go to for pre-med. So I definitely chose Emory because of that reason. But another reason why I chose Emory is that I actually moved my brother into Kennesaw State University in Georgia. So when I actually moved him in and when I visited him a lot, I was able to see a lot of Atlanta and what it had to offer. And Emory being in Atlanta gave me the opportunity to sort of utilize a lot of the resources that Atlanta has to offer, and also just participate in a lot of the attractions. I think was something that definitely excited me about coming to Emory. Also, the last reason was that Emory had a lot of traditions, and it was very unique as a school. Whether it was from Dooley or Wonderful Wednesday, when I came to tour Emory, it really highlighted a lot of the unique culture and a lot of the unique characteristics that Emory had and possessed. So definitely wanted to be involved in that as well.
Well, to be real, I chose Emory because they gave me a really good financial aid package out of all the schools I applied to. Secondly, I thought about location. It is located in Atlanta, Georgia. You have the AUC there, Georgia Tech, Georgia State, I believe, too. And it's just a lot of networking opportunity with other students outside of Emory in itself, and just the resources as well that they provide as a top 25 university. Coming from a high school that had predominantly minority students and people that looked like me, it was a bit of a culture shock when I stepped onto Emory's campus and in the classrooms and I saw no one that looked like me in there. It was a bit of a culture shock, but I can say that I found like solace in the Black community, being able to go to people that look like me and they're very supportive and help me with classes and being able to help me with resources outside of campus, like finding internships. It was something that was really that I'm really grateful for here at Emory University.
Being a Black male on a predominantly white campus is hard. It's a lot to deal with at times because you have to understand that there are not many of you. There's definitely not many Black men at my school, and it's a little bit different for me from high school because I have a group of friends, my best friends back at home, 4 of the guys that I'm very close to and I talk to frequently. But coming to Emory, I didn't see the opportunity to have that. I mean, I was a member of Brotherhood of Afrocentric Men, which is a step team on campus for first year male students. So I was able to first year male students who predominantly identify as African American. So I was definitely able to meet a lot of the other Black guys on campus, and that's how I built a lot of my network was through BAM and through interacting with the sister organization of BAM, which is NAMBICA. So I would say that it's definitely manageable.
One of the ways that I am reminded that I am a Black male on a PWI is when I go to class. Usually in my classes, I'm maybe one of 2 or 3 other Black males in that class. So it kind of feels like eyes are on me. Like I have to step up to the plate. I have to represent what Black males can do, or what Black people in general can do. Not only that, there's only a handful, and I know in my year specifically, there's only a handful of African American males. So obviously we're underrepresented, so that even gives more reason for me to step up to the plate and show what I can do, especially being on the pre-med track, which is known for weeding out so many people. So it just helps me to, just gives me more motivation to do what I can do and to show everyone what I'm capable of, and also what other African American males or all African Americans are capable of as well.
For me, I think about the fact that this institution was made for white males and the elite, for their children to get an education. So a lot of times when I'm walking around campus, I think about that history and just being able to go here and potentially get my degree. Well, I will get my degree from Emory University. It's just amazing in itself, and it's kind of pushes me to do well.
Being an African American male at a top 25 university means a lot to me, because it is a privilege to be able to carry such prestige on my shoulders, especially because I am a part of an underrepresented group, and not a lot of African American males are able to say that they've went to a top 25 university, and also a lot of African Americans and a lot of minorities aren't able to say that they went to college in general. So that in itself is a privilege and a pleasure to be able to do, and also to be able to inspire others, other young minorities to succeed, because anyone can do it. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. So I just feel good that I can inspire others, and it also feels good for myself to be able to have that level of achievement.
Ain't no stress, jigaboos wanna be. I ain't talking J, I ain't talking B. I'm talking days we got.